Welcome back to the channel. It's like the third video I've made on Jack's challenge video after he challenged me. So let me know how I'm doing. And, I didn't realise until I made this video, but I had the influence to influence an influencer. Wrap that around your head. Yeah. Here's 10 fast facts about Jack Massey Welsh's Tesla channel. So because of my video in which I paid for ads on his channels, he thought it might be a good idea to do the same, but for his Tesla channel. I found out that ads aren't really that great. Though for me, I got lucky and Jack saw it. I got more exposure than I ever thought was even possible with those ads, which made it all worth it. But ultimately, unless you have a direct profit agenda for those ads, then it's rarely worth it, and it's still quite hard even if you do. I've tried. Also, I'd just like to point out here that Jack didn't run the same type of ads that I did, which he pointed out at the end of the video. He ran skippable video ads, which appear at the beginning, the end, and sometimes somewhere in the middle of the video. Usually you don't have to pay for the ad if the viewer only watches for 30 seconds or skips the video, unless the video is 30 seconds or less, or they immediately click it. The ads that I ran were discovery ads, which means that my videos show up in the suggested and in the search results as if they've got a perfect SEO score. And if no one clicks it, I don't pay. If someone clicks it, I pay. You basically just pay per the click. So just to be clear, it's not my fault that he spent over 500 on ads. Flossie was joyriding the Tesla. They chose Flossie to do this because Kong was kind of grumpy. All he really wanted was to go for his walk and then get home. Jack played a racing game against his girlfriend, Becky. The game was called Beach Buggy 2, and the stakes were high. The losing player had to pay for McDonald's. Becky went first and started her game by reversing, and then came last for her game.
Back to play. Oh, she went backwards! She's only gone backwards, what a fool! That is so embarrassing.
And this time it wasn't Jack being grumpy, but Becky kind of got a little salty. But at least she didn't fall out of her car in her race, which is what happened to Jack. However, Jack did still manage to beat Becky's time. However, it was a bit unfair because Jack had played once before, so he'd had a little practice, but Becky hadn't. So whether Jack liked it or not, Becky was going to play again to see if she could beat his score now, which I think's only fair. This time she did much better at the start by going forward. However, things still didn't go her way, so she simply restarted and tried again, which I don't think's fair anymore. And it was this time that she managed to beat Jack's score on her third attempt. But Becky was editing that video, so I guess we'll never know how many attempts it actually took. Jack decided to make a video based on Tesla TikToks, and that video did really well, not just in views, getting 1.1 million views, but it actually generated a lot more money on average than his usual videos does. It was enough incentive for him to try again. However, the next video didn't go as far, only reaching 200,000 people, which is still a lot of people. But I wonder, Jack, did it still have the same CPM? Just curious now myself. Becky became famous on Jack's channels because she dressed up as a traffic cone and tricked the Tesla into thinking she was a traffic cone. But what they have also done is trick the Tesla into thinking she's traffic lights and a wheelie bin. They also made a sign which was a 100 miles per hour sign and tried to trick the Tesla into thinking that it was a real sign to break the speed limit. However, it didn't really work. But they did trick the Tesla into thinking it was a real sign, only it thought it was 10 miles per hour. I don't think that sign will work in the UK unless you use a VPN. Jack brought his Tesla because he realised that many people dream about buying a Tesla, window shopping all throughout YouTube, and well, he wanted to rub it in everyone's face. Well, not really, but kind of. There is a high demand on YouTube for Tesla videos, and there aren't many people making them, which presented Jack with the perfect niche. So that gave him the reason that he needed to go out and purchase one, which he had wanted to do for quite a while now. He finally made his money back, breaking even with his YouTube channel after the purchase of the car. That doesn't matter now anyway, because he's selling it and buying another Tesla Model 3. The longer range version, which I'm sure he really needs.
But I work from home, so I'm not travelling to work every day, and I generally don't do very many long trips.
So as you can see, these extra little benefits were not exactly worth buying a whole new Tesla for. But Jack is well aware of that. What became the deciding factor for him buying a new car? was the trade-in value that Tesla offered him for his current car, which was £37,200. And based on the savings from government grants and stuff, you'll only have lost £5,000 of the value of the car. So buying the new car will only cost Jack £17,940, and Jack says he'll make his money back in about 2 months. It's a great investment. As we all know, Jack is a bit obsessed with collecting things, you know, like YouTube memorabilia and play buttons and stuff. Well, I think we've discovered his next obsession. Considering the previous fact, I think Tesla vehicles is going to be the next big thing for him, because he's pre-ordered the Tesla Cybertruck, which is bulletproof. It's basically an armoured personnel carrier. So why'd he buy it? He doesn't have any crazy stalkers out there. I mean, other than me. I mean, like, I've been watching his stuff for like well over a month now, non-stop. But it's not like I own a gun or anything.
Yeah, I'll knock you out, mate. I'm so strong and powerful.
Alright, that was just the E-Boys green screen challenge. It's not real. The £100 deposit is fully refundable. So if at a later date he decides that he can't afford it, or just doesn't want it, he doesn't have to. He can just get his money back. However, if his Tesla channel does really well, and it becomes a decent investment for his channel, then he'll be able to buy it, and he'll be further up the queue, so he'll be able to get it sooner. Jack has found some Easter eggs with the Tesla. In camp mode, there is an Easter egg which Becky and Jack waited for 10 minutes, or just a little longer, 11 minutes and 15 seconds, until this appeared. Becky approves.
Oh! Whoa! What's happened? How nice is that?
And there's even the dog from the Tesla dog mode. The Rainbow Charger Easter egg was a bit of a hassle for Jack to try and figure out. He tried going to a supercharger, tried locking it, tried unlocking it, tried pressing it really fast, he even tried doing it slowly, he tried everything, he tried many more things. But eventually he finally got it to work, and repeated it successfully a few times after, and I'd say Jack was pretty happy with that, as he reacts as if he just discovered unicorn poop, which is also obviously rainbow, of course. Jack found out that insuring a Tesla was pretty much useless, other than it being required by law. For anyone insuring a Tesla, correct me if I'm wrong here, Jack, but the main option is Direct Line, and generally they require an excess of £500. Also, because Jack is a young person, you know, he can't grow a beard yet, he is required to have £250 excess as well, which makes £750 that he has to pay for any damages before they will pay. Unless the car is completely totaled, then Jack's going to be paying all the damages anyway. They also requested that Jack have a £400 voluntary excess, but Jack declined. I can't see why. So the total annual cost for the insurance on a Tesla for this cheeky little fella and his partner was £2,070.88, which is a lot of money for an insurance in which you have to pay for the majority of the damages. Or so I thought. See, Jack crashed his car, or should I say slightly reversed into another Tesla. It was a small bump, and that little bump for the other Tesla owner would have cost Jack £1,500, which meant he would have spent £750 because of the excess. So it would have saved him a little bit. Luckily, the guy went around looking for another place because he thought it was too expensive, and found Top Gun Repairs, who offered to do the job for £200. That's a big difference. He also mentioned that road tax for his car was $300 a year, but hopefully in the future he said that that might change because it's an electric car. And Jack was right. Teslas are now exempt from road tax. The Tesla Roadster looks like an awesome car, but at $250,000 I think it's a bit out of Jack's price range. So I don't think he's going to be showing one anytime soon. Unless there is still a chance. Actually, no there isn't. When I first recorded that, I thought there was because of the Tesla referral program, meaning that when someone buys a Tesla through Jack's links, he will have a chance to win the Tesla Roadster, but unfortunately this is no longer the case. You cannot get a Tesla Roadster from the referral links anymore. So, unless they bring it back, Jack is going to have to find another way to get the Tesla Roadster to continue his collection and then get a bigger garage. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then click the like button. If I get, I don't know, 1,000 likes, I'll make a facts video on Tesla itself, in general. Have a great day, and I'll see you around with the next video.